Elon Musk's Cybertruck. Love it or hate it, it's certainly caused a stir. Dubbed everything from a swastika to a billionaire's ketamine-fueled fantasy, its radical design has been polarizing from day one. But beyond the looks, critics argue it fails even on its own promises. Remember the indestructible claims? Well, videos like those from Whistling Diesel suggest otherwise, showing a vehicle held together with plastic clips, surprisingly fragile, and perhaps not the rugged workhorse initially pitched. This disconnect might explain the disappointing sales figures, falling drastically short of Musk's ambitious targets and leading to reported production scale-downs. But the Cybertruck isn't just facing criticism for its design and durability. Alarming safety concerns are emerging, drawing parallels to one of the most infamous vehicles in automotive history, the Ford Pinto. You might not know the Pinto story. Back in the 1970s, Ford rushed to produce a super affordable compact car. To meet the aggressive price target, equivalent to under $15,000 today, compromises were made. One critical cost-cutting measure involved the fuel tank's placement, behind the rear axle, dangerously exposed and lacking adequate protection. Ford knew this design was dangerous. Internal documents revealed they were aware that even a low-speed rear-end collision could rupture the tank, engulfing the car in flames. They also calculated that a simple fix, adding a protective shield, would cost just $11 per car, about $70 in today's money. Shockingly, a now infamous internal memo argued against implementing this fix. The cold calculation? It would be cheaper to pay out potential lawsuits to victims and their families than to recall and repair the cars. This decision prioritized profit over human lives, leading to a national scandal and branding the Pinto as a death trap. Now fast forward to today, and startling analysis, reportedly from FuelArc, suggests the Cybertruck might pose an even greater fire risk than the notorious Pinto. The numbers are shocking. During its first year, the relatively small number of Cybertrucks delivered were linked to 5 fire-related fatalities. Compare that to the Pinto. Over a decade and millions of cars produced, there were 27 fire-related deaths. When calculated per 100,000 vehicles, the Cybertruck's rate is allegedly 14.52 fatalities, dwarfing the Pinto's 0.85. That suggests the Cybertruck could be a staggering 17 times more likely to result in a fatal fire for its occupants. The Pinto scandal resulted in a flood of lawsuits against Ford. Grieving families sought justice for loved ones lost due to what they saw as corporate negligence. Although initial jury awards reached sums equivalent to nearly $900 million today, these were later drastically reduced by judges. Still, the scandal cost Ford over $44 million in today's money and inflicted long-lasting damage on its reputation and sales. This history serves as a stark warning. Could Tesla face a similar fate? Reports suggest Elon Musk was heavily involved in the Cybertruck's design, and numerous leaks and whistleblower accounts allege a pattern of ignoring engineers' safety concerns. This raises the chilling question: does Tesla have its own equivalent of the Pinto memo hidden somewhere? Critics like FuelArc point to specific design choices, like the electronically opening doors with hard-to-find manual overrides. In a battery fire scenario where power is lost, these doors could effectively trap occupants inside, turning the vehicle into a deadly cage. Was this risk known, discussed, and potentially dismissed in favor of Musk's aesthetic preferences? If these safety issues aren't addressed, Tesla could be staring down the barrel of monumental legal action. Consider the factors: a potentially high risk of death, the vehicle's premium price tag, design choices perceived as flawed, and Musk's documented history of allegedly sidelining safety advice. This potent mix could fuel a class action lawsuit unlike any seen before. Using the Pinto case's initial jury awards as a rough benchmark, the potential financial penalties for Tesla could theoretically reach tens of billions. Whether such a massive payout will actually materialize in the current legal landscape is debatable, but the damage to Tesla's reputation could be catastrophic and irreversible, adding fuel to the narrative that the company might be facing serious long-term challenges.